Welcome to the Service Industry Podcast. I've spent the last decade as a CEO, operator, and business builder selling tens of millions of dollars in products and services. I, just like many of you, started with nothing. My mission for this podcast is to help you become the greatest version of yourself, help you grow and scale your business, and create the life you've always dreamed of. I'm your host, Matt Smith. Enjoy the episode. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Matt here from the Service Industry Podcast. Hope everybody's doing well. We got a good, quick episode for you today. And my goal today was to come out with an episode that you could implement for free today as soon as you stopped listening to this episode. So this is going to be a tactical episode that's very simple, but very, very effective when it comes to marketing your business. I tell everybody to do this. Almost nobody listens, but the ones who do, their marketing outperforms everybody else 20 to 1, 50 to 1, 100 to 1, and it's because of the single thing I'm going to talk about today. Before we dive in, I want to remind you tonight, Monday the 17th, tonight is the free live video training. If you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is email me and I will send you the link tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Email info@serviceindustrycoach.com. Again, info@serviceindustrycoach.com. Or as always, my email is in the show notes. I'm going to be teaching on the core 4 things every single one of you should be focused on in 2025 in order to grow and scale your home service business. It's going to be a 1-hour training, completely free. So valuable, so valuable. I've been working on the presentation for, 2 weeks now. And I'm trying to pack as much into it as possible. It'll be like drinking from a fire hose. So I would highly, highly encourage you, if you own a home service business and you want to scale this year, it's free. Shoot me an email. I'll send you the Zoom link. I would love to see you there. Second, you guys know I own ServiceIndustryCoach.com. This is where we help people grow and scale their businesses through one-on-one coaching, print marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads, websites, all of that stuff when it comes to marketing. We are essentially your in-house marketing team without the payroll. If you want our help growing and scaling, go to ServiceIndustryCoach.com, fill out the contact form. Let's schedule a quick 10 or 15-minute call. I'll find out what you're doing, and we'll see if we're a good fit for each other. And then last but not least, if you haven't joined the free Facebook group, go do so. That link is always in the show notes as well. All you got to do is click it, hit join, tell me what business you're in, and I will add you in there, and you can be a part of the hundreds of home service business owners that are already a part of it. All right, let's talk marketing today. So over the last, I would say probably 24 months, but really over the last 12 months, I've been noticing a change in the way companies are marketing, at least the successful ones. I've been seeing I've seen a change rather in the performance of what ads perform well and what ads don't. And, it's so funny because especially in the internet world, in business, regardless of the niche you're in, there are ebbs and flows of different things that work, different things that don't work, things that are cool, things that aren't cool, things that are trendy, things that aren't trendy, and it's always changing. The last 5 years or so, we went through a season where, really high-end professional videos were performing well. They just were. But really over the last 12 to 24 months, I would say it's completely flopped. The videos that we are seeing perform well on Facebook ads and things like that are the more raw, organic style videos that are shot on a cell phone or self-filmed on a camera and not highly produced and not highly edited. It seems like people have almost reverted back to the old days where they are more captivated by organic, raw content. So the roofer who's standing on a roof with his cell phone taking a selfie video and then running it as an ad is performing better than hiring the professional video company to come out and film your crew for a day for $5,000 producing a 1 minute really highly edited professional video. The cell phone selfie video is crushing the highly produced stuff. And we're really seeing this over the last 12 or 24 months. And since then, what I've noticed even more of what has happened is what I want to talk about today. And that is how important personal brand and tying a face to a business has become. Okay. Now, tying a face to a business isn't something new, but it's not something that you see a lot in the local market. Okay. The first person I think of when I think of like tying a face to a brand would be like that Mr. Pillow guy. He's always on the infomercials on the TV. It's the same guy every time, right? You don't have multiple people selling you that pillow. It's that guy selling you the pillow. Okay. You know who he is as soon as his face pops on the TV. And as soon as you see his face, you know what he's selling, right? And so I personally, over the last 12 months, have really been testing this myself in the roofing space. And pretty much everything I've done has been super organic, very lightly edited. Probably 80% of it's been shot on my cell phone. And I've really been testing how easy or hard is this to build a personal brand in a local market and tying a face to a business. And how does that, I guess, perform when it comes to ads and conversions and actually making more sales. Okay. What does it mean when customers are seeing your face more and more and more on your social media page behind your business? And then when you actually go out to service them or give them an estimate or whatever the case is, does it actually help you close more deals? Okay. And this is something I want to talk about today because for me, I've never had a problem getting in front of a camera. In fact, I actually enjoy it. It's kind of like a creative outlet for me. You've probably heard me say this before. I'm like this weird mix. Typically there's like creative people and then non-creative people. I'm like a mix of, I'm like 50% creative, 50% non-creative. Like I love playing sports, which typically creative people don't, but I also love being nerdy and creating videos and podcasts and things that inspire people and like music. I play almost, 4 or 5 instruments. So I've got this 50-50 split. So I've never had a problem being in front of a camera, which I understand some of you guys do. That's just something you got to get over. But I've never had a problem being in front of a camera, which is why it was actually kind of fun for me to test this over the last 12 months and not only test it, but test it in a really boring business. Okay. There's nothing sexy about roofing. There's nothing sexy about it at all. And what I found out was when I started putting myself out there and actually putting effort and having a game plan in place to build a personal brand in my local market as the go-to roofer, what I realized was it allowed me to sell well over $1 million in what I call self-generated sales, meaning sales not generated by the business itself, but generated by me on my personal page, posting personal content, posting in Facebook groups for my personal page, self-generated leads over $1 million worth in a 12-month calendar year for free by simply putting my face on a camera and talking to it day in and day out about what I am doing. Okay? And I want to talk to you guys about this today because how powerful is it that a personal brand in a local market like mine, which by the way is probably way smaller than almost anybody listening to this, produced me over $1 million of self-generated sales in a 12-month period. And by the way, the first 12-month period. Okay, this isn't something I'd been doing for 5 years and then I counted the sales. I'm talking about the very first year. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about this today because this is what it means to have a personal brand in a local market revolving around your business. When somebody says your name, let's say your name's Nick. When somebody says, hey, you know that Nick guy? The first thing I want people to think of is what it is you do. Oh, he's that pest control guy that I always see on Facebook. Oh, he's that lawn care guy I always see on Facebook. Oh, he's that roofing guy I always see on Facebook. That is what it means to build a personal brand. Now, I don't want you guys to get your identity tied up because your business is not your identity. It's just something you do. But I want the public to connect the two of you together, because when that happens, two things happen. One, you build trust with a community that doesn't know you. And two, it makes them actually pick up the phone and call you for the service you provide because they trust you. Now, we all know people buy from people they like, know, and trust. That's like an age-old saying, right? But how do we get people to like us, to know us, and to trust us if we've never met them? Well, we pick up our cell phones. We hit the flip sign, which turns our camera facing towards us, and we record videos, and we post them on the internet. You're like, well, I don't know what to post. You post anything, okay? And let's be honest, we're all in the home service business space. There's nothing fun or sexy or interesting about our business. That's why when you post on your company's page, you probably get 4 likes and 3 of them are your family members and 1 of them's your employee. It's because nobody cares about roofing. Nobody cares about lawn care. Nobody cares about pest control. But you know what they do care about? They care about you. And you know what they're interested in? They're interested in what your day looks like. And so if you can document your day on your phone or a cheap camera and post it on a regular basis to your Facebook page, I can not only promise you, but I guarantee that it will generate more sales for your business overall. In fact, there are people on your Facebook page right now, like the average person has a minimum of 500 connections on Facebook, meaning friends. I can guarantee you 80% of those people have no clue what you do. And if they do know what you do, they don't have an idea of what your day looks like. And so guess what? Show them what your day looks like. Give them 60-second snapshots of what your day looks like. Maybe I'm on a roof doing an inspection and I found something cool. Maybe I'm on a roof and doing an inspection and behind me is a beautiful sunset or sunrise or landscape that I want to show off, right? What do? I hop up on my phone. Guys, you got to check this out. I'm on this roof right now doing a roof inspection for this customer in Brighton, Michigan. And I literally walk up this roof. I go over the ridge and look how beautiful this view is. Turn my camera around, pan it. This is insane, dude. I'm so blessed to do what I do. If you guys need a roof, hit me up. Boom. Post. That's it. And guess what? You do it day after day after day. You're like, well, I don't want to shoot videos every day. Cool. Do a selfie photo. Okay. I'm doing this with one of my coaching clients right now. He does water softeners. How boring is water softeners? Boring, dude. But guess what? I said, Alex, every day I want you to take a selfie photo or video. I want you to kneel down next to a water softener you just did that has your sticker on it. Take a selfie, post it. I want you to take a selfie of you walking in having a salt bag on your shoulder. Post it. I want you to take a selfie in front of your truck in front of a customer's house and tell the story. Post it. People will start to put your face and your business together. It will build trust. And when it is time for them to buy, you will be the only person they think about. Now, here's the good news. We all own local businesses, which means we don't have to become worldwide celebrities, okay? E-commerce business owners, really hard. Why? Because they're marketing to the entire country. Do you know how hard it is to build a personal brand to the entire country? Hard. But what if you've got 20, 30, 50, 100,000 people in your city and you can start running Facebook ads and organic posts and posting videos in Facebook groups and all of this stuff. And over the course of a year, you begin to put a face with a business. And then people start to recognize you out in public who didn't know you. You go out to eat to your local steakhouse and somebody walks up to you and go, hey, you're the roofer guy. You're like, yeah. Oh, I see you on Facebook all the time, right? I just did a post the other day, which I'm going to show you guys the post in my training tonight. And it performed really well. I'm at the gym 2 days ago and I'm walking to a different machine. A guy taps me on the shoulder. He goes, hey man, are you the guy that does roofs? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Oh, I've been seeing your posts all over and the one you did the other day was hilarious. He's like, I've been in business for a long time and that was brilliant marketing. Personal brand, dude. The goal is to become a local celebrity and not for your ego, not for anything other than building the business and selling more jobs. And so The trend that I am seeing people turn to, and by the way, if you're older, you're probably tuning this podcast out. You're probably like, oh, I don't care about that, whatever he's saying. Perfect, dude, because the young guys coming in who do understand this are going to smash you. They are going to smash you because all they know is picking up a phone and putting it in front of their face and sharing it all over social media. And guess what happens? The person that does that consistently enough will win, because right now we are in a trend where people like to buy from people rather than big businesses. Now, you can be tied to a big business, but they want to know you. They want to know the person they are buying from. They want to know what your day looks like. They want to know your character. They want to know you're trustworthy. They want to know you're actually doing jobs for other people in the community. And the only way to prove that is to document your day on your phone. And by the way, you heard me say document. You hear Gary Vee talk about this a lot over the last 5 years. I think he says something along the lines of like, document, don't create. Basically, all that means is like, don't overthink it. Because if you're not used to putting your face on a video, you'll overthink it. Dude, if you watch some of my videos, you'd be like, did this guy even think anything? Like anything at all? Dude, I'll turn on my phone before I even have an idea and just talk to it. Why? Because it's organic and that's what people want to see. There's no video too organic, too bland, too whatever. The goal is that we're putting our face and tying it to a business. And I'm here to tell you, if you start to rethink about how you want people to know you, how do I want people in my community to know me? What do I want them to think of when they hear my name? I want them to think of roofing. I want them to think of water softeners, lawn care, pest control. Why? Because maybe their family member is going to call them or post on Facebook and say, hey, I'm looking for a pest control guy. Does anybody know? And because you have been disciplined and you have been self-branding yourself every single day, you are going to be the person that pops into that person's head and they're going to be like, dude, I got the guy. Don't even ask around. Right? And they're going to send their cousin, their mom, their aunt, your phone number, your Facebook page because of this self-branding. Where before, maybe they see your company post a lot of photos or a lot of posts, but guess what? It's not you, okay? But they feel comfortable sending Aunt Susie your number now because they've been seeing your face on the internet and your day-to-day and you actually out doing the things your quote-unquote company says they're doing every single day on Facebook. And they've been seeing it in raw form on their cell phone from your cell phone. I'm telling you guys, sounds crazy. But over the last 12 months, this is the stuff that has been crushing, okay? I posted an organic post the other day in Facebook, and it created over $100,000 worth of estimates, 100% free, okay? No ad spend, nothing, all right? I can't tell you how many times this has happened. It happens time and time and time again. And I believe wholeheartedly it's because, listen, the world is tired of fake stuff. They're tired of it. They're tired of picking up the phone and calling a company and they get an answering machine. They're tired of picking up the phone and calling and they get somebody from India. They're tired of bad customer service. They're tired of dealing with companies that are automating everything so they automate the customer right out of a human interaction. They're tired of it. And so when you are on your Facebook page, showing your face, talking to somebody organically, it's not overly produced, they're like, thank God, it's about time. And maybe they don't say it out loud, but their mind is feeling it. It's thinking it. Because it's finally something real. Regardless if it's boring, regardless of if the content has substance behind it, it's real. And I believe we're going to be in a short phase of this working. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think the home service world is going to be one of the last industries disrupted by AI. But the one thing that is coming, and it's coming fast, is going to be AI influencers. And you're not going to be able to tell the difference between a real human and an AI bot. And people are going to start following these AI bots. And they're going to start following as if they're influencers, as if they're people they look up to, Okay, this is going to be something that people are literally going to be able to implement inside of their business. They're going to be able to have AI bots as the face of their company, and it's going to be so real, you are not going to be able to tell the difference. Okay, I believe we are on a couple year window before that is a real reality in our lives. And so if I were you, right now, while you have the time, build a personal brand in your local community around the business you own. And when you do this, I'm telling you guys, this isn't theory. I did it over the last 12 months. And I sold over $1 million of sales from this one thing, okay? Not company sales, self-generated sales from doing this exact thing I'm telling you. Today, when you get off this episode, go do whatever you want, stand in front of your truck, get on a ladder. I don't care. Pressure wash the house. Open your phone, open your camera, turn it towards you, and start talking. Share your day. Document your day. Document your activities. Go post it on your business page. Go post it on your personal page. Watch what happens. I love you guys. Take some action on this today. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't believe in it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't believe in it. I believe in it so much, I spend a lot of my time focusing on this in my own business. Okay? It's why it's so important. It's so important, and it will generate you more sales. I'm telling you, especially in the home service business space, you guys hear me say this all the time, it feels like, in like every single topic I talk about. Nobody's doing this well. Nobody. Okay? This might offend some people, but your industry, my industry, is full of blue-collar people who got into this business because it's all they could do. If you're listening to this podcast, you think different than all of your competitors. But you need to act different than all of your competitors too. It can't just be thinking. So put this into action today. I hope to see you guys on tonight's training. Send me an email. I'll send you a link. See you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. As always, if you need any help marketing your business or want to work with me directly doing one-on-one coaching, visit serviceindustrycoach.com. We'll see you on the next episode.